All right. Okay. Testing. All right. We're ready. Ready. All right. Can you all hear me? This is Mike Schmidt. Can you guys hear me? Also, hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me right now? Can you guys hear me? And also, can you all hear me? Oh, all right then. Okay. All right then. All right. We're ready. Okay, we're ready. All right. We got one person answering. Okay, good. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Schmidt or Mike Smith. So pretty much call me either one of those names. So anyway, my name is Mike Schmidt, and so welcome on back to another brand new live stream, folks. And we're back on the video once again. So anyway, Mike Schmidt here, by the way, and let's get on to this video, shall we? And also, before we do start with the video, by the way, is that, well, for me right now, I'm on the day shift, which means I am pretty much doing whatever I got to do in my own free time. So basically, that good thing that the animatronics are still working naturally. So yeah, everything was still set to place. But yeah, I think I have to say about the animatronics, they're doing pretty good so far. Their damages haven't been pretty much been broken exactly, which means that their animatronic systems aren't bugging off or even flying off exactly. So it's a good thing that the animatronics aren't actually getting disabled exactly, which pretty much means that their animatronic systems wouldn't go out exactly. Anyway, so how you doing, Random Cool Kid 13? How you doing? And also say was hello. All right, well, I'm gonna say something back. Hold on, let me say something back. Hold on. All right, let me type in. Hold on. There, I says, hi man. So anyway, especially is that I want to enjoy this brand new live stream with you guys. Is that my name is Mike, and also I want to tell you all is something very special. So I just want to tell you guys something really special and pretty good. And I want to inform everybody is about the Thanksgiving thing. Well, about Thanksgiving, since honestly on my day shift exactly, can't even explain to David Parks at the moment, so the only thing I will probably will get to explain with David Parks is not exactly that I'm going to be probably talking to him, of course. Well, for one, I'm probably going to talk to him. Two, I might actually explain with him, and then three, we probably don't know if I might actually explain with him. So yeah, and basically, why are people wanting to comment to me and says, "Why are you a skeleton from Minecraft?" Well, because I am a skeleton. Duh. I mean, there wouldn't be any other night guards that I would be the only one here. So that's exactly why that people would ramble in the comments instead, besides just trying to insult. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it anyway. So random cool dude 13 said was, "Hey Mike, I uploaded four new videos yesterday. Cool, congratulations. That's nice. That's really nice, by the way, dude. That's really nice." And yeah, that's real nice, by the way. That's real nice to see you got like four new videos up. Cool. That's real nice to see you do that. That's awesome. So, anyways, hey random cool kid 13. What are you gonna be doing for Thanksgiving? You know that myself that I'm talking to you, by the way, is that what are you gonna do for Thanksgiving? I mean, what are you gonna do for Thanksgiving? I mean, that's a good question. I want to refer to you to see is how you doing in your Thanksgiving, by the way. You know, to see what you're gonna probably do for Thanksgiving. I mean, I think it might be something special or not special. I don't know, but just asking you in general. But anyway, speaking of such, is that, well, for me, by the way, about the animatronics, yeah, I think they seem to probably be doing pretty good. So, yeah, I think they seem to be doing pretty good. What day is it today? Oh, it's the 20th, by the way. It's the 20th. Yeah, I think it's on the I think it's the 20th today. Yeah. The only thing that is Thanksgiving is the 24th, by the way, if anybody doesn't notice that. But, you know, it's the 24th that will be Thanksgiving. So, yeah, today's the 20th, by the way. And thanks for the question. And the scene for the animatronics right now, I have to say that the animatronics systems are doing very good for Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Well, I actually talked to one of the engineers today to see how their systems are good for today because you know the children are getting entertained by animatronics on the stages, and they seem pretty naturally good. They seem naturally pretty good, you know, so that their systems didn't function out. And basically, from what I heard from the engineers' results, by the way, that their systems are not violating or the systems are not failing or pretty much not doing as much likely, but they are seen to stay good on its memory progress, of its file memory progress, you know, on its brain of its animatronic system of its chip. And also for the voice chip of itself, it didn't seem to get damage on its neck. The only thing why the voice chip didn't get damaged, because if it was ever damaged, it would have been funking out. It would have been a lot funking out, by the way, because it would definitely would have alternatively would have functioned out its systems, by the way, because it would definitely would function out its system. That's definitely why for the animatronics. And also, especially for the yellow bear, oh, we definitely put him back in the, yeah, put him back into the basement, I guess. Basically, the matter of the fact that we did put him in the basement, or did he just teleported? So yeah, I think he just teleported. So basically, and for what I'm actually hearing from David Parks is that he's actually doing pretty fine, since I'm honestly keeping an eye on things, so that way that things don't probably go bad around in this place. So yeah. And as for the animatronics right now, they seem to do pretty fine already. They seem to do pretty fine. And well, about the second building, yeah, I've never even heard about the second building getting reopened. So no, I don't think it's been reopened. I think David Parks might have to tell me if it's open because it's not like he's gonna drive off and try to see how the second pizzeria is doing. Because I mean, it still remains closed, honestly, but it's not gonna remain to be reopened. And that's what the point is. So yeah. Anyway, so hey Mike, it's almost my mom's birthday and my baby sister's birthday. Their birthday is on November 24th, so their birthday is on the same day. Congratulations! That's nice. That's nice. And that's me clapping, by the way. Nice. Real nice. That's cool. That's nice. That's awesome, dude. That's real awesome. I've never seen that, but cool. So anyway, that's pretty cool, by the way. That's pretty cool. Nice. Very nice, by the way. Nice. Anyway, so yeah, for basically what I'm doing on the day shift, by the way. Well, I did hear the kids came in, by the way. There were only like five of them. Like only there were about five and about 10. That some of them came into the pizzeria and also saw like the animatronics entertaining them. So I just say that they are doing very naturally pretty all right. They seem to not get damaged or seem to get bugged. Get the virus. Which means that there were some system glitches, which so far there weren't any glitches so far because the animatronics seemed pretty naturally all right in the stages. Freddy, Bonnie, Chick, and Foxy, they seem to do all right, by the way. They seem to very do all right for their performances and seem to do very naturally on their behavior. So that way that their systems won't glitch out of their systems, by the way. So that way they don't scare the kids. And so far I have to say that they're doing pretty all right exactly. From what I'm hearing from David Parks exactly, he actually did came on by and told me what was going on, and I explained to him. I said was the animatronics seemed to pretty work naturally, and they seemed to do pretty good. And David was pretty curious of it. Like he was pretty curious. And also, I gotta make a video, a Thanksgiving video soon. Oh, you should, by the way. You should definitely make a Thanksgiving video. You should definitely do that. You should definitely do that. You could definitely do that, by the way. Definitely do a Thanksgiving video. So honestly, yeah, and basically, good thing to have some good amount of minutes, so that way I can come back and see if things are all right in the stages. So that way that the kids don't freak out by their parents, because yeah, we do not want to get sued. We pretty much don't want to get sued, by the way, because if that ever happens, yeah, I pretty much would have to help David at this point, because yeah, I'm not a cider. I pretty much would rather be with my boss, honestly, since I honestly would be the one that actually we'll see what's going on for what reason for the animatronics systems not bug out because yeah, we're not the one to see who damages or whatever, by the responsibility of the animatronics systems or anywhere. I think it would rather been the engineers to shut them off, by the way, if things would have gotten way worse out of hand. So yeah. And also, hey Mike, it's almost December. That means it's almost Christmas. So, what are you going to do in Christmas? Ooh, Christmas. Well, Christmas, by the way. Yeah, I think what I have to say about Christmas. Well, about Christmas, by the way. Well, I'm gonna pretty much hang out with the animatronics on the Christmas day because I think the animatronics would be pretty okay to do something for things for doing something for Christmas with us. I mean, pretty much then me and David will definitely be talking about something, and then yeah, we'll pretty much will be getting to talk to each other exactly because well, for what I'm gonna probably do is that I might get some presents. I mean, who knows? I mean, I've been a pretty much of a good person lately, so yeah. So far, I've not done anything bad. I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I did went to the store earlier. I did had to get some I had to get some milk, by the way, for whatever that Santa's coming on the way or whatever. Because yeah, I have to say that I think Santa would be a lot appreciated if I gave him some milk or cookies for Christmas. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna probably do whenever he gets there. So yeah, I mean, for whatever that means necessarily, well then just gotta find out and see what happens because it's just like magic, very like magic. So basically, the matter is that yeah, I hope that he really comes on by from the North Pole. Exactly. I hope he really does come on by because hopefully he does. And then, well, for what I'm gonna have to figure out and what I'm gonna do is that, well, I think that David Parks is probably gonna do what he's gonna do in his natural time. So yeah, I mean, if he may have gotten Christmas presents, I mean, it could have been for his wife exactly. So yeah, and to be honest, speaking of the artist, and the fact that, by the way, is that, well, I just say that David Parks is doing pretty good. I mean, from what I'm hearing from David, by the way, well, currently that he is pretty bit footless, by the way, since he actually did I mean, whatever. I mean, he lost, well, whatever that he lost in the season, by the way, because, well, yeah, that wasn't a bit of a good situation. But at least he actually did talk to Jeremy about the second place, because, well, at least I had to talk to Jeremy, by the way, about the second pizzeria being reopened. I mean, I did talk to him earlier in a few other words that no, it wasn't reopened. I mean, if it was reopened, then yeah, things would have been so differently, not been the way that would have been. But just so far as it was reopened, then yeah, then the second pizza place would exactly, and I mean exactly, would be open. There would be lots of things to be revealed, lots of things. But at least for right now, that we're doing pretty fine, exactly. So you guys can still keep revealing about the puppet, exactly. So probably. And also, speaking of such, is that hey Mike, can you believe 2022 is almost over? And it's gonna be 2023 soon. So what are you going to do? And Happy New Year, New Year Eve, and New Year. Well, for what I'm gonna do is that, especially that I'm gonna pretty much watch the fireworks go off. I mean, I'm not gonna see the animatronics, by the way. I think that David Parks would do that, since he's honestly will probably be celebrating with them because, well, I mean, why not? I mean, especially why not? And I think that David Parks has to actually pretty much has to go back to his house exactly, which pretty much after when he leaves exactly, then the animatronics can do whatever they want for whatever they're doing in New Year's. So yeah, I think that's what they're gonna probably do. And yeah, so I think that's all I have to say at the end of that time, by the way. And if some of you guys are excited for Thanksgiving, let's go. I mean, that would be a nice and very nice. And also, I might have to say about my response about saying is about what we do for our Thanksgiving. Well, for what we're very grateful for is everybody is that we may actually did pretty well, by the way. I mean, some of us actually did pretty well, even with our movie, even with our season, we still did much did pretty well. By the way, we did very well. I mean, to be very thankful is that we're pretty much definitely thankful is that about our season and our movie that we did pretty well exactly. I mean, there weren't any screw ups or any few screw ups. There were a few screw ups, aka behind the cameraman, that sometimes that things didn't actually work the way it was right now. So yeah, it didn't work pretty well, but basically it still kept on pretty much going. So it pretty much kept on itself going and going and going and going until we decided that we put a stop into the movie. So yeah, and I think that's what we did in the very end, that we actually finished it, and then boom, yeah, like that was a snap. Like it was totally done. Like, I mean, the only good thing about it was that, well, if you guys were actually excited for that movie and then our first season, well, then I hope that you guys consider enjoying yourselves pretty nice, actually, to enjoy the movie of it. So anyway, is that yeah, that's what we were thankful. So pretty much that's what we're thankful for. So pretty much that's why we're thankful. And then exactly about the about what we're doing exactly. Well, we're just keeping an eye on things if things don't actually be necessarily bad. But good thing that purple guy deserves to go to jail. I mean, he deserves to go to jail, known as William Afton. Because if you guys didn't actually mention in the first season at the very end, yeah, he was going to get pulled over from the police. Like, after when I was reviewing the season, man, did things really go up right now? I mean, did things really go interesting for that? I mean, boy, did things really go interesting for that one. I mean, Purple Guy was just getting chased from the police. I mean, for what my reaction was after when I was gone, I mean, for what I was doing out off scene, well, for what I was doing in off scene, well, for what I was gonna do is that for me, I actually went home and actually went to see my dog after when I was off scene, by the way, before I was getting off the scene because, well, exactly. I mean, I was off screen and I was seeing my dog, my greatest puppy, because, boy, wasn't my puppy cute. I mean, he kept licking my face. I mean, he really kept licking my face. Like, my goodness, he licked my face after when I was pretty much leaving the whole scene out of here. So that's exactly why I was leaving. And also, I wonder what MOG2 Bonnie and Silverhood Productions, aka my third friend, free friends, will do in Thanksgiving. I don't know, and especially I don't know who those people are exactly. I don't know who those people are. So yeah, and also, hey Mike, I'm getting McDonald's. Nice, McDonald's. Wow, you're going to McDonald's, man, McDonald's. McDonald's. Sorry, I was doing that. Oof. And also, am I the only one in the stream and in the live stream? Yeah, I think you are, by the way. I think you are. So apparently that yeah, you kind of actually are, by the way. So yeah, so I think that's why you're pretty much in there. So ouch. And especially is that if some of you guys are actually thankful in our fourth channel, well then I hope that you guys are considered thankful by the way, because well, what are you guys' opinions about our fourth channel? Because so far we actually did pretty well, of course. Even though that we did got things in a bit of a matter of a not a bit of a hurry situation, but we actually did pretty well for a few amount of good reasons that we did very well and make things very impressive. Even if we tried super hard, that yeah, we did very well. Even that heck, that our channel did pretty well for the most of the time. So yeah, it did very good. So hey Mike, what's your opinion of my channel and my other two channels? Well, your channels are actually good. So I have to say that your channels are very good. So about that, by the way, well, I did take a look on your Halloween scary movie or whatever it was, or the horror movie itself it was, and it was pretty freaky. It was pretty freaky after I saw that. It was pretty freaky. I mean, man, wasn't I always tired? I mean, I was always tired by doing the night shift every time. So whatever I was doing in the night shift, I pretty much survived the entire time because, well, at the very end, I just survived whatever I can. So, ouch. And then, yeah, I think your channels did pretty good, of course. I think that's what your channels did. So I kind of actually gave myself a guess. So I think your channels are pretty good. So not gonna lie, but it's good. So yeah, and for what I was doing in the night shift, man, believe me, I was doing the night shift like, last night, doing the night shift, and yeah, I was pretty surviving pretty well against the four of them exactly because, well, temporarily that I was surviving them from whatever I was surviving them. So I did pretty good, by the way. Did like check the holes and other stuff. Yeah, that's what I probably did. Was just survive the entire thing. But pretty much I did pretty well exactly. So yeah, I don't know what my night is exactly, but I always restart the insane night. The same repeats and repeats every single night. Even though if I might have to do the custom night at that point, but yeah, that's all I had to do. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I had to do was just survive the night shift. And speaking of such, is that well, I think David Parks, on the other hand, well, what was he doing? Well, I think he was getting some food at the store earlier. I mean, he told me to keep an eye on the pizza place, by the way, for the first location, and we did pretty well actually. Not make like total big messes. So I think that David Parks actually had to get some food at the store because, he was celebrating his own Thanksgiving at his house. So, yeah, I think that's what he was probably doing. And as for the animatronics, too, by the way, yeah, they're actually celebrating their own Thanksgiving in the pizzeria because, well, for me, exactly, I'm going to kind of actually watch, like, the Thanksgiving news and the parade, by the way, like to celebrate or whatever. So that's all I had to do. And also, who actually would win is Freddy Fazbear or Mickey. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, Chuck E. Cheese. So whoever does win is Freddy Fazbear or Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I've not been a Chuck E. Cheese person. Nah, I've not been of a cheese person. I've been more of a security guard. So I think Freddy actually wins. At the end of the time, that Freddy is a killing machine, and then pretty much that Chuck E. Cheese is exactly the same thing. But yeah, I think whoever does win is Freddy. So probably that Freddy wins. So yeah, there's nothing to complain about that. So I think Freddy actually wins over than Chuck E. Cheese, which seems pretty bit anonymous whenever I think about it. So pretty sounds pretty bit anonymous. So yeah. But especially that I have to say is that if you guys are considering enjoying more Finance of Phrase videos, well then just so you know that there will be more Finance of Phrase videos coming up real soon. That there will be more Finance of Phrase videos really soon. So if you guys want to see more Finance of Phrase videos, well then just be excited to see that there will be more and more Five Nights at Freddy's videos. That there will be more videos coming on the way. So yeah, just so you guys know that there will be more videos in general, that there might be more videos coming up real soon. And if you guys are actually wanting parody videos, well then just so you know that we can definitely do parody videos while we're still doing what we can do most likely at the time. So yeah. And especially if you guys want parody videos on our fourth channel, well then just so you guys already know that there might be parody videos, like might be side seasons, which means that there won't be seasons. There only are just parody videos. That's it. But man, I mean, to me, what I'm gonna do for whatever we're gonna try our best to do some of that of the parody videos. It's gonna kind of actually be all right with that. I mean, we'll be all right with parody videos. I mean, as for people who might know or not know, that we may actually be fine with that. As long as that we might do some parody videos at the moment, then we pretty much will probably do that at whatever time that we might do it. And also, hey Mike, what's your opinion on my Angry Birds horror movie on my Awesome Dude One channel account, aka my second channel? Well, about your Angry Birds horror movie, yeah, I had to say that your horror movie is pretty bit scary. Which I have to say that your movie is pretty scary. Which I mean, not gonna lie about that channel though, it seemed pretty scary, very scary. That I had to say was, whoa, what was that? I mean, what was that? I mean, man, wasn't that pretty crazy to ruin people's childhoods? But I had to say that is scary. That's really scary. But to me, yikes. There might have been a lot of endings that went very wrong. I mean, a few other endings. Yeah, and not the most best time I'd ever say that's a sacrifice, but yeah, not the best time I'd say it. But I have to say about your scary movie, it went pretty all right for a few moments, but it didn't really went well for after when I see a few times of it. So didn't really actually have to expect anything from that. So didn't really expect anything. So yeah, and also what? My Angry Birds horror movie is not that scary. The movie will be in plush version or emanation version. Well, all right. Well, keep on trying that, by the way. I mean, keep trying to do that, by the way. I mean, you can do a plush version or just do a emanation version. I mean, it's fine. I mean, people can do that, whatever the two that they can do. So whatever. And then yeah, it is pretty scary. Which I mean, to be frankly, that it is scary to me exactly. So yeah, pretty much. And well, I gotta say is that I gotta be get going from David Parks exactly because David Parks is actually a foreign me that he actually wants me to see if things actually are pretty much okay. But I think for what David Parks is doing is that he's getting a loads of money. I mean, so far that we're doing good exactly, so that our pizzeria doesn't go bankrupt at usually at the point. So basically at the point that we're doing pretty good for pizzeria exactly. So we're doing pretty good. So it would be pretty cool if I actually did hang out with the animatronics usually, if they wouldn't be attacking me. So yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with that as long as I'd be hanging out with the animatronics exactly, which I pretty much would be okay with that. So yeah, anyways, so my name is Mike, and also if you guys actually want to see more new videos coming on the way, then there will be more videos coming on the way, which there will be more live streams if you guys are actually up for more live streams to enjoy. So basically the matter is if you guys like it, well then just so you know that there will be lots of more and things to remain to continue. So yeah, anyway, Mike Smith here, and if you guys enjoy yourselves for Thanksgiving, well then consider enjoying yourself very nicely. So anyway, Mike here, and I gotta check the animatronics. So yeah, gotta see if their animatronics are, not actually glitched or system errors. So gotta be definitely checking on them to see how they're doing. And I think what the kids are doing is that, well, I gotta say that the kids are enjoying the pizzeria so far, doing pretty well exactly. So anyway, my name is Mike here, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe to the bell to be notified. And for what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna check the animatronics, and I'll be sure to see you guys real soon and very next time. So Mike Smith here, sign off. And also, gotta check on the animatronics. So bye bye everyone. See you later and see you soon. Bye bye.